In the book, Looking at Movies, Barsam and Monahan define editing as the basic creative force of filmmaking. It is the process of selecting, arranging, and assembling the essential components of a movie, visual, sound, and special effects, to tell a story in a unique way. The director and the collaborators capture these elements, but it is the editor who shapes them into the movie you experience. The editor controls what you see, when you see it, its speed, its pace, and what you understand and feel about all of this. In 2001, A Space Odyssey, director Stanley Kubrick, along with film editor Ray Lovejoy, combined continuity and discontinuity editing to highlight pivotal points in the film. They use a variety of shot reverse editing, match cuts, and jump cuts to convey meaning and suspense. In continuity editing, the point is to tell a story as clearly, efficiently, and coherently as possible. Examples of this include reverse angle shots and match cuts. In the book Looking at Movies, Barsam and Monahan define reverse angle shots as shooting at an angle that is opposite to that in a preceding shot. Match cuts are defined are those in which shot A and shot B are matched in action, subject, graphic content, or two characters' eye contact to help create a sense of continuity between the two shots. On the other hand, discontinuity editing breaks the rules of continuity editing by seeking to achieve transitions between shots that are not smooth, continuous, or coherent. It permits a filmmaker to make abrupt shifts between shots, resulting in mismatches in the location of characters or objects, the direction or speed of movement, mise-en-scène, lighting, camera angles, or even colors. An example of discontinuity editing are jump cuts. Jump cuts present an instantaneous reverse or advance into the action. A sudden, perhaps illogical, often disorienting ellipsis between two shots caused by the absence of a portion of the film that would have provided continuity. The most notable jump cut in the Dawn of Man portion of this film arises when the 8 men discover a strange monolith in the middle of their campsite. The 8 men are nervous but seem eager to touch the strange object. The cut to an upward angle reveals the monolith's position under the sun. Afterwards, the film jumps to an 8-man discovering weapons, or in this case, an animal bone. Primitive technology has begun. The jump cut in this case is profound because the viewer can possibly make the connection between the arrival of the strange object, or monolith, and the discovery of primitive technology. The continuity editing technique of reverse angle shooting is seen during the Battle of the 8 Men scene. This occurs after the 8-man makes his animal bone discovery. The group that was forced from their watering hole returns, and with a heavy artillery, a femur bone. This fight is captured using reverse angle shots to see the buildup of tension between the two groups before the previous conquerors become the conquered. The match cut in the Dawn of Man scene in 2001, A Space Odyssey is regarded as probably the most influential of its time. In an article titled 2001, A Space Odyssey, The Match Cut, the author says that Kubrick provides the match cut to end all match cuts. A Space Odyssey's bone-to-space station sequence is perhaps the most enigmatic sci-fi film of all time. What makes this simple match cut so effective at manipulating space and time? How does it evoke the evolution of humankind over millions of years in just a split second? Perhaps the sequence's effectiveness lies within the distinct contrast of the on-screen binary oppositions that combine with what the match cut eliminates from the story. Most films cover days or weeks of plot duration, some over centuries, but rarely does a film cover millions of years of story duration in a few seconds, and so effectively.